am working in the Navodaya Vidyalaya system in last 30 years. I have started my career as a postgraduate teacher in chemistry, and then afterwards I was elevated to the vice principal and then principal. At present, I am working in the. I was earlier working in Maharashtra all the time. I was principal at various schools, different parts of Maharashtra, from Nanded, then Solapur, then Sindhudurg, then Satara, and Palghar, and now I am working in Gujarat. Here, these are our schools are actually residential schools, and they are run under the Ministry of Education, Government of India. We are having the students of the district. Schools are residential schools. So we have to see and manage lots of aspects of the students, and we have to work around the clock for their development. Rather, we say all-round development. And so many things are going on simultaneously in these institutions. It is a co-educational institute. Boys and girls are there, and staff, especially from all over the country, is that is the teachers are all from all over our country, and students are also from different heterogeneous group. That is from poor to rich and from rural to urban area, and the students are from different social backgrounds. So challenging these different students from the different background is also a big challenge for us. And of course, we are able to that, and we are doing that. So this is all about the what our institute is. Nowadays, biggest problem before teachers and because student is the techno savvy. Students are little bit more techno savvy than the teachers. So they are ahead of the what is it time in handling the equipments or the what do you say different types of gadgets. So that is another big challenge nowadays teachers are facing. Even though we cannot ignore the role of the teacher, teacher has to be felicitator there, and he has to manage also the this technology, because students are very much used to have the mobiles all the time, and they are busy in the mobiles all the time. They want mobiles at uh, every point of time, in the day, in the night. But here in our school, we do not allow, of course, use of mobile. But that is a big challenge for us, because students, it's difficult for them to stay without the help of mobile. So that is another thing. Coming to the challenge, another challenge that all the schools and even we are facing is the recruitment of teachers. Teachers here we are working in round the clock, and that's why many teachers are not willing to join this institute because of the constraints they are facing. Here they have to do not only the duty of there is not only to teach, but they have to do other work also. That is what we say, what we call it as house masters. They have to look after the residential component of the student also. In the coming years, more than 9 million people, 9 million teachers are required. The number of schools are going to increase a lot. So number of teachers are required. So their training, their recruitment is a big challenge for the government also and for the other people also. Not many number of teachers or many number of candidates are turning towards the career as a teacher. That is another challenge because of this IT. Instant job is there and a lot of money they are getting there. Here they have to do a lot of hard work, and this is little devotion is required from the point of view of the teachers. So that is another aspect which one we would like to have in coming years. Big challenge actually. Teachers are not able to find out the what the learning outcome is there behind asking some question or the assessment part. So new education policy mainly focusing on the learning outcome when they learn a certain topic. So that is another big challenge what I see nowadays. The first is the technology, and the second is the learning outcomes, and the third is the teachers turnout, and another is a more number of students will join the schools in future, and the requirement of teacher will be there, and it is difficult to get the good quality teacher because of the your we say type of work, type of hard work, type of devotion they have to do uh, for the institute or for the students. Learning should be child center, whereas our system focus on certain other things, not our only, but all the all the institutes. Another thing is that coming to the particular institute, they should have vision. They should have vision, and all the staff, all the members of the institute should try to achieve it. Their vision should be fixed at what they have to achieve in next 1 year or next 2 years, and they should achieve it. That is what we call it as a mission. That how we can achieve the vision. That we say what we call it as a mission. This part they have to understood. Then only it is possible that that institute will flourish. Nowadays, there are certain difficulties or constraints in the running schools. That's actually political will is also required, and uplifting the standards of the teacher. That is another aspect which is very much required for the any institute to flourish. That's what I feel. Those who are recruited before, let's say, 25 years, they are not very much savvy with this technology. They are not techno savvy. In fact, right, they are hesitating to handle this ICT tools. They what they feel that even though if they teach some topic or some few lessons on the by use of ICT or some technology, they are not satisfied. They feel that as a traditional method of teaching was good, and this is something else that they are not getting chance to speak something. So teaching learning should be both way, from student as well as from teacher, which is not happening in any school, almost any school. There are very few schools, um, say interactive schools are there. Means the students are participating in teaching learning process. I'll tell you one experience of mine. Uh, I was at Pune, and in Pune, National Chemical Laboratory. There we are supposed to have a lecture on one topic, chemistry topic was there. And there was one person, ISER director, a big scientist he was, of course, very director of ISER. And he was to give or deliver a lecture on one topic. And what he has done, he was very intelligent, of course. But he brought a nearly PowerPoint presentation of, say, you can say 45 slides and shown one by one, one by one, one by one. We are quite astonished and surprised to see that. So what is this going on? As a director, a big scientist is doing teaching like this means what we should do. Then after that, uh, there was another Professor Kulkarni from Swadia College. He has also delivered one lecture. He 1.5 hour he has delivered lecture, and in fact, throughout his 1.5 hour, he used only single slide to show his lecture. That was so effective that 1.5 hour there was pin drop silence in the hall, and everybody was very listening to him. So so far I have also not heard such a type of lecture that Kulkarni sir has given on chemistry. So how teaching should be, that I have understood at the say when I have done my 20 years of service in the various institutes. Should be like that. How the teaching should be student oriented.